Olá, amiguinhos.
Já estamos live? Olá, amiguinhos.
Olá, amiguinhos.
Desculpe, não faz mal. English.
Yes, in English.
Yeah, well, it's okay, nobody's watching. So, welcome to the Red Room and another Friday live chat. Today we are talking about, we are going to talk about stuff and things.
Yes.
Well, our new,
There are new
newest
things to
There are
talk
always
about.
new things.
Yeah.
So,
The Queen is there.
long live the Queen. Yeah.
But that's not the why we are here.
No, we're not. No, why we're here.
I'm here because I live here.
Yeah, okay. Don't be stupid.
So, new scenario.
The goat lady. I don't think that one is going to be reported to drive-through.
Yeah,
unless somebody considers it
offensive to goats.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe. I don't think so. Probably not.
Bestiality.
There's no bestiality. I think. Well, it could be introduced there if you want to.
No, yeah, but I didn't. I don't like fucking animals. I think it's.
I never tried.
Nobody should fuck animals. They're cute and no.
Well,
even the ones that
goats
are not cute. That's another reason. Goats are not cute.
Yeah, goats are.
But people can fuck the goat lady, and she is part goat.
And she has goat.
And also the boar guy.
Yeah.
And let's say before people accuse me of yes, this is a bit of a rip-off from Lady Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
There's no romance.
There's a express.
Yes, exactly. There's some things that were inspired by it, but there's no really romance there. There was just fornication. And now, well, there was in the past fornication. That's why the goat lady is a goat.
Of course.
But there is no
it's not a beautiful love story.
No, it's not. It's a wretched love story. It's not. Yes, it's a wretched love story. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a fable.
And it's also the biggest ripoff. It's from a Portuguese fable, and nobody knows it, so that's totally.
But I recommend you try to see the movie, to watch the movie.
There's a version that I watched that was. It said it was a Spanish production because the film was a Portuguese and Spanish production, but then it was. So the actors are Portuguese, but this was dubbed in Italian.
Okay, so
it was very strange.
We can find it here on YouTube?
Yes, I think you can find it on YouTube.
What's
Maldição Marialva.
Portuguese?
Yes, you put Maldição Marialva and appears the Spanish version.
Okay, Spanish is better than nothing.
Yes. Maldição, that one, yes.
Okay, I'm going to share this here.
Yeah, so it's really strange. Because I think you can. It probably has the audio in Spanish and in Italian. So I watched it.
It has subtitles.
Yes,
in Italian at least.
It was really strange because I watched Portuguese actors.
Okay, so
that
you
know.
If you understand Italian, you can read the subtitles, and there are. What's the audio? It's Spanish.
I think it's Italian also.
Yeah, it's Italian. Yeah, that's.
It's not a good film, by the way. We're not really telling you to watch this, and it's a bit long.
Yes, we are.
1 hour. It looked longer when I was watching it because it was so good. But there's boobs somewhere on the film.
Oh yeah, the Lydia Franco's boobs.
Yes, Lydia Franco boobs.
I recommend you watch Lydia's Franco boobs.
That's why the lady Lydia. I'm a very original person. She looks good in this.
I'll have to watch that.
She still looks good.
Yeah, she never looked good. Okay, we're talking about the actress.
Yes.
She is a.
Well, let's not go into the
actress.
But she's a bit weird. Let's put it like that. Yeah. Let's not try to explain weird Portuguese stories. I'm happy with that one. With the goat lady, it was better. Turned out better than I was expecting. I think. Although
we have sold a few goats already.
Yes. So the story, as usual, is. How do you say claro com cuspo? I don't pasted with
no, there's an expression for that. I can't recall.
It basically was done on the top of the knee or something. I know that's not that. That's another Portuguese expression.
It was rushed.
Yeah, exactly. It's always rushed. Well, that's not the problem. Yeah, that's not the right text. Well, it was a mismatch. Let's just say. Let's put a little bit of this. I can have fun doing things like that.
I think it works.
Yes.
There's a review already. So.
It's a role-playing game. Anything can work, especially
Yeah.
if you don't leave it too determined. When you say to people, you need to do this and you need to do that, and then it doesn't work. Hello,
Yeah,
Judge.
there's one person
Yes.
watching us. No, two people watching it, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one there. Okay.
But I was saying, when the adventures are too...
Watch the movie, Judd.
Yeah, don't.
Please. You love it. Then tell us what you think about
He's
Livia.
gonna start hating it if he's gonna watch those crappy movies. We need to be careful.
No, it's as I said.
It's the only fantasy Portuguese film.
No, it's not the only one, but there's a couple of more, but from the same director.
Well, I think if you're gonna watch anything, they should watch the Cartas de uma Feira Portuguesa.
That's not from a Portuguese.
Yeah, no, but it also has a Portuguese actress showing her boobs.
Oh yeah, that's. But I wouldn't recommend watching.
In the other parts of her.
Seeing those, yeah, it's there's a bush down there. It's a seven.
There's a lot of bushes on that film.
Yeah, but her bush is quite nasty.
And that's all. Well, the Goat Lady. I'm probably not gonna write fantasy soonish, though I will write Bastards in Space, an adventure that is a crossover.
Dungeon Simp asked us if we have seen a movie called Treasure of the Four Crowns.
I have no idea, maybe. But if it's bad, we're going to watch it.
Let's check it. Treasure of the Four Crowns. It seems interesting, but I don't think so. It looks like a rip-off of Indiana Jones, maybe? Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't know. I have seen a few of those rip-offs, but I'm
maybe
not sure.
Not this one because it's American,
Perhaps
Italian,
not.
Spanish. So I think you need to watch this one.
I remember that one with Michael Douglas, and there's another one. We've watched another one
with Chuck Norris.
Yes, but not just that one. There's another Italian production, I think. But maybe this one.
We've watched so many Italian movies that.
Yeah, I remember watching one that, or maybe two, that were perhaps a Indiana Jones ripoff, but I'm not sure if this is the one. Yeah, there's that King Solomon's Mines. Yes, that one. Even though that's supposed to be a.
Well, I consider that the one that is
wretched and disgusting people.
That one about the monkeys, that is a Michael Crichton Congo. For me, that's a kind of Indiana Jones ripoff. Is it not Congo? I don't know. Remember, there's a guy.
Congo is a movie with Anthony Hopkins, I think.
I'm not sure. There's one. There is a temple in the middle of the jungle, and there's killer monkeys.
I don't think it's Congo.
Probably it's not Congo.
I'm not absolutely sure, but I think Congo is a movie.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't know.
So that's it with the Goat Lady and Space. Well, it's almost out.
Wretches in Space. Yes.
That's why I'm gonna write a crossover next month. That's gonna be Bastards in Space.
So about space. Not as bad as Sphere. What is Sphere? I'm not trying to remember Sphere.
I remember the name. Sphere is very bad.
Sphere is very
bad. I remember that it's something bad.
Sphere. 1998. Sphere.
Yeah. Sphere is awful. Yeah.
I watched this. Yeah, this is about. I don't know about.
And if you're gonna go with bad films with Samuel L. Jackson, I prefer the one with the giant sharks inside.
Sharks and the snakes?
No, it's just sharks. It's a subterranean.
Let me check if Congo is not.
I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but it's what I was saying it is. Yeah, Science Venture.
Okay, I was confusing
it's
with
awful,
something else.
But I really like
this. I saw this one too.
Yeah, I have a problem. There are movies that were really bad that I really liked. Deep Blue Sea, yeah, that's the one probably. Check Deep Blue Sea. That is awful. I've seen that a couple of times because I caught it on TV. Yeah, that is bad. I love the giant sharks. That got smart. I love that one. That's actually a good idea for a space adventure. It could be a planet underwater, and the sharks are smart and they kill people.
So, but we can do a crossover with Sharknado.
Yes, but I prefer Deep Blue Sea. I'm an intellectual.
Yeah. Yes. Jaws.
Yeah, or Jaws. I haven't seen Jaws in a while. I think we need to see it again one day, maybe.
Okay, let's put it on the list.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Ratchet Space,
In space, no one can hear you fart.
Baby Shark. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to think about the goddamn
You
news.
know, I gave my niece a baby. Well, actually, in Christmas, someone from like 3 or 4 years, someone gives one of my nieces something that plays the Baby Shark music.
I'm already distracted by Baby Shark. Okay. Again, let's do it again. Ratchet Space. So the quick start, which is not that quick, it's a big file, is already available since a couple of days ago.
But the game itself is gonna probably be double the size.
Most certainly double, probably not more than double, but yeah, it will be double. It's almost double right now. There was well there were very many downloads already, so I expect people to say something about it. And even though I'm almost finished with the layout, I can still do some changes. There
Especially
was
if people notice errors.
oh yeah, that's the easiest thing. Preferably if you find typos, tell me about it, because that's easy to correct. Other stuff I can also change it. Maybe well, art, something that if you find that's awful, I can change it. I have done a slight change to the titles and subtitles. Someone told me on drive-through, comment on drive-through from someone, I don't know.
They didn't like your font
He
choice.
didn't like my font choice. I still like my font choice, but oh yeah. So suggestions to
Yeah, battle
for
between the planets. Is that no? I'm confusing that with the Samurai Seven. That is not
Samurai
the
7.
seven samurais in space. That's battle in the
That's
stars.
Beyond the Stars.
Beyond
Yes.
the stars.
But I'm certainly going to adapt Battle Beyond the Stars, which is basically the same thing as uh, Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
And the Seven.
I know I've seen Dark Matter. I'm not
Magnificent
sure
Seven.
about the other ones. Night Flyers, I think I already saw.
No, Night Flyers. Oh yeah, Battle Beyond the
Yeah.
Stars. Battle Between the Planets may be something. I think there's something with a name like that. War Between the Planets. So, I don't think I've seen this one, but I know it from somewhere. It's one of those.
It looks awful.
Yeah, it's an old movie.
In a
Night
good
Flyers. I think this name is
Rings a bell.
familiar. Yeah, it rings a bell. Not sure. Probably I
No,
haven't.
TV series. Yeah, we watched a TV series. That's why it rings a bell. That is.
We watch this.
We didn't watch. We didn't watch it all. We stopped.
Yeah.
There was that thing inspired in George R. Martin.
Oh yeah. I remember.
We stopped watching it. That's why I was getting Night Flyers. But yeah, Dark Matter. That's for sure. And I'm not sure about the Killjoys.
Let's see.
I sometimes have a problem remember the name of the film, especially the bad films, because I've seen them in Portuguese. So I know sometimes I know.
This is a recent thing.
So that one I haven't seen, but I probably saw it somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Well, but unless there's something very interesting that comes up, I'm going to do that setting I mentioned. But of course, that setting might include something else, because that's for now it's just that
religion,
yeah,
blah blah blah,
the
by gay,
religion,
by DSM pirates.
Yeah, that's.
They can be there as NPCs.
Of course.
That's enough.
Okay, let's just add something else. I was thinking about, and we have mentioned that before, but it was just between us, that the characters on the cover of the book, for now it's a big circle.
They should
those characters should be mentioned, and probably not story, not in backstory, but as fiction or something like that. that kind of fluff that the character
Yeah.
tells something about. So we need
Get the
to
backstories for them.
yeah, names and who are those characters, and I think it's an interesting thing that we can ask people, not just here, because
Yes, gonna ask probably on
but
Twitter and
yeah,
on Discord.
and on
You
Discord
forget Discord and on
and
Facebook
Facebook.
group.
So
Yes, come up with a story for those
a
wretched
name and a story,
bastards.
and spare me some trouble. Do my work, work for me, or just a name, something. Who are those guys and girl?
Well,
Well,
are you
the
assuming the
aliens
gender?
might be, yeah.
You're just assuming the gender of the aliens. The
Um,
dog could be a bitch.
which someone suggested that alien. I think it was a dreamer.
Gender fluid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gender-
that it can
I
also
don't
be
know.
gender
Maybe
fluid.
it's
It can be a species that has both the
yeah.
hermaphrodite.
It could be that
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
dog
no-
could be a bitch,
the dog can be. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's no.
a mad bitch.
There's nothing
Ruff, ruff,
there.
ruff.
There's nothing there that says it isn't dressed in blue or pink, so it can be.
Even if he was dressed in blue or pink.
No, not now. According to wokeness, it's not like that. That's by the way, apparently, it's a very diverse and varied
Of course it
cover,
is.
so we can start. We aren't trying to go.
That's probably why we have some. Oh, and because it's free.
Yes, of
Yes.
course. Being free is always yes,
It's our boss.
our boss wants some attention.
It means she wants food, but it's still soon.
She
Yeah, it's
always
still
wants
soon for food. And so, okay, I'm still gonna write a scenario for a crossover between space and bastards, but then I'm gonna leave fantasy for a while and start writing some scenarios for Red Epoch. I'm almost finishing the first one. That's gonna take place in the sanatorium, like I said, and I'm probably gonna post asking people for ideas for my random tables of cosmic horror because I don't have enough. I need to make at least 20. I did have some cute ones. I have a deformed baby, a deformed undead baby that lives in the walls and is going to come out to attack people, especially women, because he wants a mummy. I think this is neat, right? It's disgusting. It's a good idea. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, we really need to start doing something for those games that
Yes,
I forgot.
they're gonna do something for country also, but I don't know if there's that many interest for country. But
No,
for
not
Red
really, but-
Epoch, I have a kind of ideas for a lot of ideas for Epoch, so
Yeah, and
I may have lots of things to steal.
So
from-
for Wretched Bastards, there's a lot of things right now. For Exploitation, the same.
Yeah.
Even though some of those were already written, but okay, they were republished, so many people probably who are buying these games didn't even know about them before, so no problem. Uh, there may be something for Wretched, Wretched New Flesh, which is that thing it's already written, but the book itself already has a one shot and plenty of plot hooks. So, but I'm going to republish All Bets Are Off as a Wretched setting. So that one is kind of covered. But Wretched Epoch, well, there's something for Wretched Epoch in Deviants. It's still.
Yeah,
still
so
not
now
much.
I'm gonna start doing Red Epoch.
And for a while, I won't be doing a game again. So Wretched
Just
Space.
scenarios.
Yes.
And you promise
and
maybe you're going to
something
do an
else.
Halloween scenario because I want to.
I will do it. I'm not going to promise that will be a big scenario, but it will be, and it will be done. Something I will do it. It will be, as I mentioned in the previous video, I think.
Something
inspired by-
wretched this way comes.
Yes, it will be. The title will be something wretched this way comes. And
See, it's done. It's easier when you get the title. Whenever I'm writing something and I get the title, oh, now it's written. I got the title.
yeah, well,
The easiest part is
I
done.
need a cover also. Because I'm not just going to write it, I'm going to do the layout. So I need a title and a cover. And the scenario also. But yeah, it's knowing that I will inspire it in Bradbury and stories by Bradbury.
It's Halloween, so you just need a pumpkin. No, I'm kidding. Not gonna be good with a pumpkin.
Big
You need a witch.
monster pumpkin. No, well, there will be a circus. The circus already exists. It's Cirque Diabolique from at least two places. I'm not sure if I mentioned Cirque Diabolique somewhere else. Yeah, I think I mentioned it in Wretched Epoch as well. So it was written for Welcome to St. Cloud. It appeared it was mentioned again as a plot hook for Hello Boss for the Seven Sisters, the Sisters of Seven Sins, of course. It was a plot hook there, and I think I mentioned it again. Now it will be their time of glory because the scenario will be made around
And
the
they're gonna kill
circus.
children.
I'm not sure about that, but
No, okay.
so the characters will be kids, not very young kids.
Teenagers.
Well, maybe teenagers on the verge of being teenagers, probably. Well, of course, people can do their own characters. I'm going to do mine, and you decide if you're going to play kids or teenagers. I think that trope of
Yeah,
the
it's
last summer of childhood seems to be an interesting thing.
indeed it's good for
For
Halloween. And that's
Halloween,
in
yeah,
this for
it's
a
not too heavy.
carnival.
I'm going
It's
to show that I can do things that
exactly.
they aren't too perverted and too hostile and too nasty. Well, maybe not, or else I will fail, but I will try. Well, at least it will be the characters will be kind of innocent characters. I think being too
Kids.
young.
Yeah, well, I just I haven't
I'll
told you
try.
that I just wrote a kid that is a psycho on the epoch scenario. So I have a kid there that looks very innocent, but is actually a psychopath.
I will try not to. I'll try not to make them all psychopaths at least.
Well, it's fair that people discover that I'm worse than you.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
that's a
that's.
few of the plans. Okay, coming back to
When we come back to awful films, I just remember an awful film that I like. I actually remember when we were talking about. Didn't you know what it is? I love that shitty movie, the one with the giant cockroaches in the metro.
oh yeah,
Never
with Mira
remember the
Sorvino.
name. Yeah, that has Mia
Uh,
Sorvino. Cronus.
no, that's not it.
Well, I'm a keeper because he couldn't get nobody else. Well, I
That's
mean,
not
you
the
could,
story.
but you would get, yeah, you could get, you can change me for two 20-year-olds.
With blue hair.
Exactly. One with blue hair,
Yeah,
another one with green
actually,
hair.
right now I can't. I can't. I
Both
would.
of them, and you can be
Well,
in a polyamorous relationship.
I could maybe meet another old lady
Yeah,
like me.
that would like cats like me. Yeah, but I'm not an old lady like you.
Yeah,
I'm a younger old lady than you. What is the name of the film with Mia Sorvino? Do you
uh,
guys know that stupid film with Mia Sorvino and there's
cockroaches.
giant cockroaches on the subway? I love that piece of crap. I need to figure out.
It's not the.
Yeah, I need to do something inspired on that. I love that. It's so bad.
It's just a name, I think.
Yes,
Just a word.
yes. It's not Kronos. There's something that is Kronos, but that's
Yeah,
another
that's
film.
another film. Probably bad as well. Okay, well, we can.
Yeah, check Mira Sorvino use.
I think it will be the probably not the first movie. Yeah, Mighty Aphrodite is the first movie. Probably the second because her career is a piece of garbage. Actually, there are many movies here. All bad. It's, what's the year?
Intruders. I don't know. Do you think
No,
I know? Do you think I remember that?
90s. Mimic.
Yes, Mimic. Yes, I love Mimic. That's
Instinct.
no, it's Mimic. I love Mimic. It's so fucking bad. Instant IMDb, 1999. It's that one.
Oh,
Oh,
this was the one I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. That was
talking
the one
about
you were
before.
talking about.
Yeah,
You were confusing with Congo.
yeah. Well, it was in the jungle. I think it was in Congo. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
remember that one. That's
Yeah.
also awful. But I love Mimic.
Yes, well, I would also prefer old, but not too old. Maybe less than 50.
You don't want a
A cougar.
gilf, a
No,
gilf, a
or give.
granny that with 50 she can also be she can be a granny already.
I could be a granny.
Yeah, you
A granny.
Mimic. How could you never saw Mimic? Well, it was always playing on the TV
Yes,
in
well,
Portugal.
he doesn't have our channel, so that's why he hasn't saw
But actually, I
seen it.
think I saw Mimic in video on that time that I went to Blockbuster
What
and
was
I
the channel that was always playing that?
Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't remember. AXN
Yeah.
maybe.
Mimic. It's so awful. It's giant cockroaches in the subway in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
So
But
that
I'm not
is.
sure. It might not be like
I want to
near.
watch it again, but he doesn't allow me to because it
I
has
don't.
Mira Sorvino.
Yeah, I don't like Mira Sorvino. Mira
But I think
Sorvino
that's
annoys me.
something to that's very wretched. You can steal that
Yeah,
for an
Mira Sorvino is
adventure.
pretty wretched.
Yes.
But if okay, we'll watch Mimic if you can watch that movie with her and
The
the
blind guy.
blind guy.
I
Yes,
already watched it.
Mimic is very good.
Yeah.
Calvin only likes Mimic.
I liked Mimic at the time. I saw it a lot when I was a
I
kid.
like Split Second. It's better.
But that doesn't have cockroaches.
No, but all you don't know what that thing is. It's in the it's in the subway and it's
But I watched that the one with the well, but that I can watch that one too because something
Split Second.
yes some no that can also use as inspired something in
You
the
can
subway.
yeah, maybe you can watch the two at the same time
Uh,
on two different TVs. So Mimic and Split Second, and
we
then
can use my computer and the TV.
yes, for example.
No, but we could do something inspired on. There was an idea about doing something with people in the subway, right? I don't remember. We talked when we went to
Was
do the
there?
horror
I
game.
don't know.
Yes, remember? Once upon a time, some months ago, we were going to do a serious
6
horror
months ago.
game.
Yeah.
Yes, we were going to do a serious horror game, and we talked
That's
about people in the subway. Remember?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So that is a good
I don't
something
think
for Reg
did we
to.
do a video about that?
No, we didn't do a video
Ah,
about
okay.
that. I don't think we did videos about our.
I
It
don't
was on
think
the
so.
beginning when we
Yeah,
started.
we were just discussing
When
it.
we started doing things, so Miguel wanted to do a serious game or a serious horror game. Then he realized it was just better to get wretched.
Yeah, I'm glad I did because people don't want serious horror games. Well, some people want serious horror games, but
Well,
are
he
woke,
wanted to do
so
cults.
it's not
Basically, he wanted to redo cults the right
the
way.
not
Yes.
woke cult. But well, I haven't given up on that. I still want to do something about that part, but it will be a exploitation,
Yeah.
of course. And I want to pick up something by Clive Barker, or several somethings by Clive Barker, but not yet.
Well, I'm gonna do okay. Let's
Next
go
year,
back to
maybe.
my urban fantasy game. I think I'm going. I already talked about
Well,
the
that could
game that
be
I'm going to steal. Let me. I'm gonna go catch something now.
that could be.
Yeah, that could be so.
There's a lot of urban fantasy
I'm
for.
looking for books. I'll be right back.
What are you looking for?
The Night Watch.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Russian thing.
So this is not here. This is the Russian book series of books that I'm going to use for my urban fantasy scenario, and I'm going to add that Clive Barker's probably the art book, the art books, because that's the Great and Secret Show. There is another one that I
That's
don't remember
the
the
fact
name.
sheet that got pregnant.
Yeah, the fetch. Yeah, but that's the other one is a continuation. So there's two books in Sacramento. The new book with the Pinhead in Hell. That's actually
Strangely, when I read that book, Pinhead didn't look like a transsexual.
yes, but because it was different because he had changed the canon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
steal
changed the
this
canon.
one. Yes, the canon.
No, that's the people. Everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, Pinhead
When he first
was a
wrote,
woman." Yeah, but Pinhead is not a woman. The person that they chose for the role is a guy. Probably is
it's a trans woman, but
may
nobody
have
knew
a
it was a
dickhead.
trans woman before people said it was.
Not
But
a-
yeah,
it's
I'm
not a
going to
trans
steal
woman.
a trans woman.
Yeah,
But it can be a trans woman. He's a pinhead now, after all.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to steal Clive Barker, the things that are more urban fantasy. So probably the books of the arts and mix it with Night Watch. Because we are very original. It's all about stealing.
but stealing from different sources.
Yes, and from good sources or bad sources.
So very bad sources as well. Especially movies, they should be wretched, of course. That's they must be wretched.
But this one is good. So let's say
Don't forget
this
to watch The Maldição de Maria Alva. It's a very good movie.
And there's the Os Enviados de Calum.
Yes.
Put the link there. If you want to hurt people, this will hurt your eyes. Enviados de Calum. It has dicks, yes.
Yes.
But not in a sexual way.
Well.
Yeah, it depends.
It's not sensuous way. I think I'm not sure if this is a movie. Yeah, this is the movie. This is very bad quality.
Yeah, but it's fun to see how bad it is. This is Portuguese cinema.
Yeah. We can recommend some good Portuguese, or not really good,
no.
But intellectual Portuguese cinema.
But that's awful.
Yeah, that's even worse.
This boring. They're probably traveling on time through time.
It looks like toy.
Stop watching the movie.
Yeah, I have to.
I didn't know it was historical.
It's several things.
But yeah, now I need to put that on my to-do list. People things in the subway, but I can leave them for the urban fantasy, so they can be things in the subway.
Yeah,
because it's going to be a dark urban fantasy, of course.
Of course, wretched.
Yes. I call it dark.
You don't have a name for that yet.
No, it's gonna. Wretched Fables doesn't seem appropriate anymore.
No, it's not appropriate. It's inappropriate. It's offensive.
It's not offensive, but it's not good enough. So you need to get a name, find a name for that.
Will it have X cards?
No.
That's a shame. So we haven't gone woke yet. I gave an interesting name to your series of scenarios today when I released.
But there's only
3. Oh. Daughters of Darkness.
Okay.
Labia and
the other one.
And the one, well,
the gold lady.
It was today that I mentioned that this was.
I didn't saw that.
No, it's well, maybe you didn't get it. You should have gotten that. It's a mail for customers.
Maybe I got it, but I didn't notice. I don't read your emails.
Yeah. Wretched Tales of Fae.
Yeah.
Mr. Cultist asked, "What are we?"
We
renting?
have no idea.
We're not really ranting. We're just they are seen just saying stupid things.
We're talking about good movies.
Yeah.
Like Mimic in Deep Blue in Congo.
In Portuguese.
Yes, cinema. But what did you call it?
No, I forgot. Strong female antagonists series.
Good. I need to get more strong female antagonists.
This one is also. They all have female antagonists. Yes. The big villains.
Even in Bastard, you have the
contest. Yeah, there are more. Yeah, and that one is black, right?
Yes, exactly. So but obviously, I write strong. I'm a woman, so I can write strong female villains.
I'm just joking.
They don't need to twerk.
But they should. That's why That's why we aren't woke yet, because they don't work.
No. My characters don't work. My NPCs don't work.
But it's a variety or representation of the in a good way, not in a stupid way. I think. Well, in a stupid way, but it's different okay. Stupid. It's another kind of stupid, another brand of stupid, not woke stupid. I remind you again about the variety for the cover.
We decided that the dog is a female.
Okay, so the dog is a female. So there are 2 females there. There are 2 bitches there. The screwed up bitch back there, and the bitch.
And the other one is a tough. The bitch, of course, is an attack dog.
They are both tough, I think.
No, but the other one is tougher.
The woman has a broken helmet, so probably she. Well, she maybe.
She's the leader, of course. She's the leader of the group. No. The big woman. She's the
probably
leader.
She's the pilot.
No, she's not the pilot. Wasn't the alien supposed to be the pilot?
I think
She's Ripley, right? So
I
she's the
think the
leader.
dogs are mechanics. I'm not sure.
No, the other alien.
So you want us to twerk, but here
You
not,
can
not,
twerk
not
in your imagination.
I think the cat is preparing to twerk back there. She's a
This
bit
one
fat,
doesn't
but,
twerk.
No,
Yeah.
she doesn't. But she sits down and she's lying down.
She's very good at laying down
Yeah.
and asking for food. This morning she was trying to climb over the table and to ask me for food, and she fell. And then she went to the kitchen and pretended nothing happened, like she didn't see me trying to jump, and fell with my ass on the floor.
Cats are agile.
But now I need another. When I write another scenario for bastards, I need to keep that strong female female
you can
villains.
keep them
So
coming. So
that's hard.
I'll do a bundle with that name, so you can start competing with the woke people.
Yes.
I think another cat might work. The male cat is a kind of a sissy.
All male cats are sissies. We cut off their balls.
Yes.
What that's to be expected.
We didn't.
Well, okay, yes, the vet did.
No, but he was already castrated when he came here.
Yes. So we adopted a trans cat.
Yeah. Poor thing. What else?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're losing our steam.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
so
wrap it up.
No, I was thinking if I was forgetting something about.
You are always forgetting something.
I know, that's why I'm thinking about it. Okay, so plans for next weeks and months. I'm going to finish Wretched Space, of course. I need to finish it.
I'm starting to be worried that we publish too many things. Now I'm starting to.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna talk about the Bastards. Oh, it's an old game. No, it doesn't. It has 2 months.
Well, the Wretched Bastards, it's 5 months. 5 months old. Yeah, you are trying to be very inclusive.
But in the wrong way.
In the wrong way, yeah. Not in the woke way.
It's, what did I call it? It's not inclusion, it's variety.
Yeah, like the magazine.
Yes.
No. The magazine is
but let's
woke. Yeah, variety is good. Of course, things that are variety are more interesting than when everything is the same. It's almost 6 months now. We're doing this for 5 months.
Yeah, and it's only like 20 stuff.
Yes, well, I think it's good.
Yeah.
The only bad thing is that the audience isn't growing.
It's growing a little bit.
Yeah, so,
but not with the same time that the number of books.
Yeah, it's not growing as much as the books. So now we have lots of things published, but they sell slow. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. I hope you are not fooling us.
We have cat porn.
We have cat porn.
Yes, she's linking herself.
I hope I was saying I hope you are not fooling us, telling us that we have done cool stuff. Let's see. When people don't know
I like it, so whatever. But I know I'm.
Of course,
I'm partial.
Yes, well, I tend to be very harsh when I'm judging things that I've done, but now this is different because I'm doing what I would like to play, so I like it anyway. It might be bad, but I like it still because that's the kind of thing that I want to play. If it's good enough for other people, I think so. But so I think I have done nice layouts. I'm kind of proud of those, especially because I learned it very quickly and by myself. So. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that there probably more people more scoundrels out there could enjoy it, but we know how things are. This is a small publisher, independent publishers, and
stop being Portuguese.
There are worse people than me.
Yeah, stop saying, oh, poor me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No.
I don't think we don't have.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
We haven't done that a lot. In that's a usual thing in independent role playing. Lots of people are always playing the victim. We can't play the victim because that would be woke, right? So we have to be more like bandit.
But prettier.
Well, certainly,
Well,
I've never seen him. So I think so. I hope so.
yeah, me too.
I don't want to. No, I don't know. I suppose he's a guy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, one second, my put on the mental. I will get some.
Yeah, on Big Geek. Oh, like,
Well, I have.
do you have an update on that?
Yeah, they will be ready soon. The problem is, I'm not sure if we can connect the store to Lulu. So directly, I mean, because we have everything on Lulu already. The print on demand for Big Geek will be through Lulu, but there's that's a problem. So if you can connect to the store and directly to things that are already there, I don't have to pay for proof copies.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to pay for proof copies, I will have to do it slowly because I'm not going to buy everything at once. But there are already 2 or 3 books uploaded, and they were ordered. I don't know. I think they were ordered, probably. So eventually they will be ready. I don't know what will happen then. I think they are still working on the stuff. I don't think it's just Joe Harden doing that now. I think he got some help.
He was trying to get some help.
Yeah, for this, I think he needed help because he wasn't managing to do it. I know that it's possible from a website like that. It's what's it called?
That thing you had before.
No, it's
No.
what we still have. We still have it.
Okay.
It's called WordPress.
Yeah.
So WordPress can be connected to a Lulu store, but that's when you connect your own site to your own store on Lulu. This is different. This is a store.
Yeah, connecting others.
Connecting several people. So I think they are.
Maybe they can do it, but they probably be.
They will
harder.
need something else, some software probably. I don't know, plugins, whatever. So let's wait for that. But I think it's at least some of the books will be available.
But for the complaining, actually, we're doing better than what we were expecting.
Oh yeah,
in 6 months, things are going well.
Yes,
so
yes.
We're not gonna give up so soon.
So I don't think we will give up. No, we won't get rid of us. We still need to be on drive-through, of course. That's now I know that. I'm very certain that people that don't know who we are, people who haven't watched the videos, people who aren't on Discord or Facebook or whatever. Well, maybe they are, but they don't know us from there. They are buying stuff from drive-thru.
It's because they don't know us.
Yeah, probably. Especially they are downloading free stuff. So.
Well, that's another thing I like, the fact that we have the quick starts that people can get for free or even pay a little, but just they can see.
This time there are some more people.
Yeah, I just hope that some of the people then they don't buy the full version of the book, but probably those won't buy it anyway. Yeah. So
yeah, probably not. I don't know. I tend to believe that the people who are paying something.
Yeah, probably
are the ones who are going
interested.
to. Yeah,
but I kind of like it that here it is like how many pages?
100.
Yeah, and you can have it for free.
Yeah, it sounds it's nice. I think.
Yes.
Kind of nice. Even though we are very bad people, but we are trying to be.
We are awful people, but we are not woke grifters.
Yeah, that's another thing. This is basically the anti-grifting. We are giving away stuff.
Exactly.
And, okay,
that's because we are trying to bring
and...
people to our alt-right echo chamber.
Yeah, that's it. those books are
Yeah, if you
riddled
read
with
them, you'll become
yeah. And if you read them,
literally a Nazi.
if
You'll
you
get
read
a
them,
uniform.
if you read them on the reverse, you'll grow a mustache and you'll start walking in a funny way, funny walk, and speaking in a strange with a strange accent, maybe a German accent. I'm picturing John Cleese doing his.
But he's a British funny walk.
Yeah, it's a yeah, but when it was that episode in 48 hours,
Yeah,
where
don't
it
mention
keeps
the war.
don't mention the war, so don't mention the war. Yeah, so we are trying to convert people into our wretched religion. No, well, why not wretched religion?
It's cool. It doesn't
It,
hurt anybody.
it could be
It's all in the minds.
the name of a band, Wretched Religion,
Yes.
a metal band. So I think the giving away the the quick stars may have attracted some more people. I'm trying to improve my marketing skills. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know if people would want to play. We can try, but I don't know if we'll have enough people interested in playing.
Yeah, but the people we have we know in Lisbon who also play. I don't know. Well, there's our group, but that's
Yeah, well, I did mention to him that I wouldn't mind, do a table and try to do a session, but I don't know if people would be interested. And I would like to be there and just have nobody, because that makes me feel stupid.
yeah, but that's the we haven't been in
Very
touch
active
with.
in the community. Well, we have in the Portuguese community, we have people from our group that are also play. Well, at least one of them that also
One of
plays
them,
with them,
yes.
and some people that we play occasionally that
Yes.
also plays with them,
Yeah.
but not with the whole. The only time we went to some of the to the convention
years
into
ago.
the encounter was when you went to sell books. You were selling some of your old
Yeah, I
books,
wasn't
and you
part.
went
Yeah,
there to
I
give
have
to deliver
I had
them.
sold them
Yes.
online, but then I was delivering them to
Because I don't
to the
really like
buyers.
playing in conventions. It's
Yes,
weird.
and then right
It always
now,
feels rushed.
and right now it probably I have the feeling that people attending the convention will be expecting something more like story games or Dungeons and
Index
Dragons.
cards. That's something that also
And
worries me.
yes,
Like, oh, this game is
so
offensive.
our games are they
Well, they are
involve
for adults for sure.
yeah, they involve dark themes, and they involve some of the things are horror, some are dark fantasy, and some are well, that's
Gore, almost.
and,
Well, we're not
right
going to
now
run.
there's also
You're
space.
never going to run sexual holocaust in the convention,
No,
never.
I wouldn't run a convention. Well, I could, but probably. It depends who was playing, but I think that people would be expecting uh, X cards and all that stuff, and no, we don't do that. So that's very unlikely that we'll be running something in a not just Rollish Brewer, but something else, uh, unless it's online.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. That's one thing that, and that's actually I thought about it last year, but last year I hadn't started written, and I didn't feel so confident to game mastering. Not that I'm confident now, but I was like whatever. Last year it was online, so if it was online, it can be different because people have more privacy. They're not people around you.
Yeah, that's it. We can play the kind of thing that we like without.
So maybe that was something that we
bigger
need to
audience.
consider in the to have possibility to invite people to come play with us, even if they are from people from Portugal that we don't know. That way we could play in Portuguese and we don't have the problem that we'd have to play in English.
Yes, well,
so we could do like a special session.
Eventually,
for that. If people are interested, we probably should.
Eventually, I think we really there's a problem there because time zones.
Yes, exactly.
That screws this up, but eventually we
Yeah,
should
we would
try.
like to start playing. That will be easier to play with people that are in Europe or in Portugal. And of course, that playing with Portuguese people will be more comfortable because we could play in Portuguese. And I don't feel
But
comfortable
that's the
enough to
problem.
game master in Portuguese.
Yeah, but
Now
then
we do have enough people interested. There's something that's.
but playing in Portuguese would defeat the purpose because people
Yes, I know.
who are buying our stuff don't understand Portuguese, so they don't care if you are playing in Portuguese.
Yes, I know.
Well, we have lots of game sessions recorded, and
But that we also will have to cut them because we have all the shit chat there. Even
yeah,
if it was
well,
in
yes,
you have
but
to edit in
yes,
order not to
well,
bore,
anyway,
bore
but
people.
yeah, that's true. But even if well, why I could do subtitles. I could translate. That's too much work. No, Yes, no, and then probably people wouldn't like to to watch with subtitles. That would be kind of
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
And let's be honest, I don't think I can. My fantasy though is always as horror. It always goes that there.
Yeah, and also I'm very used to play with people I know, and
And you can
yeah,
totally.
and can, yes,
Yes, exactly.
that's true.
Yeah, with the people who are playing what you can say and what you
I
can't
can say
say,
everything.
and you can say everything because they know you and they know that's okay.
I can say everything. Not that I always say
What I
everything,
mean,
but
but say everything is that there are some people that you don't put some people in some situations, like when we played Sexual
yeah,
Holocaust.
well, yes,
The
not because it's offensive, but I
the
know.
people the person who's not gonna like that
Yeah,
happening
that's
to him is gonna make him feel
so.
like being raped. Not this person will be uncomfortable with it, so that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Obviously, he was just
yes,
murdered.
of course. Well, I don't know why people have that strange,
Yeah,
weird
but
thing
they
that,
have.
oh, okay, the character was murdered and tortured to death, so no
But it
problem.
wasn't
At
raped.
least it wasn't right. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
true. D&D is right now it's about playing Starbucks employees, which is pretty fun. Uh, One of the reasons I wouldn't play Dungeons and Dragons, I don't like Starbucks, and I wouldn't like to work at Starbucks. So, okay, space again. Oh, not space. Plants. Oh yeah, critical role at TPK.
Mhm.
Sending therapists for the audience. That's fucking awful. I read that today on Newey.
Oh yeah, I saw people. I saw in Twitter that people were saying that critical role should have trigger warnings now, but I didn't. I didn't got the context. Oh
So
my god.
it's amazing. I was thinking. So that's fake role playing game sessions online, and the characters die, and people are crying or I don't know, having breakdowns.
I'm worried about the future. Well, I'm not really worried because I don't
No,
have my
I won't
cats are
be
not
here
going to
anymore.
reproduce, but I'm
Yes.
worried about the future
So,
of
guys, if
humanity.
you have kids,
Yes, if I would have kids, well, I have two nieces, so but I see the difference. I can. My sister's not going to see this. I see the difference between the oldest and the smallest. The oldest is a little bit smarter, and they're both children. The younger one, I think, is more broken. Is I want everything my way. I will
okay,
break
so
it.
combining 40k and Strontium Dog in Ratchet Space. Joe Coombs has something 40k-ish that he wants to do, so we can talk about that maybe. I'll have to adapt it because it's
Too much 40k.
yeah, it's too much 40k, so I'll have to.
I don't know the other one. What is the
Strontium
Strontium
Dog
dog?
is a English comics, the same universe as Judge Dredd, I think.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, okay. So we'll probably have a 40k something, and
Yeah, I have some ideas for space, but they're all stupid. Like,
yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do
well, I have
the
ideas for
future.
small adventures. That,
Yeah,
like, for
that's
example, I know that next year I'm gonna write something that can be for Halloween or Pride. That's gonna be like Rocky Horror Show in space. Like they find a planet, Transylvania, transvestite Transylvania. I just have stupid ideas like that.
yeah.
And I'm gonna probably adapt the Portuguese. How does it say? Epopeia.
Judging is wrong. Epic adventure.
Epic, yes. I'm probably going to adapt the Portuguese epic adventure from the discoveries and transform it in a space epic adventure.
You can
I
say
actually,
discoveries.
but I don't want to do something historical. I would like to do a game based on the Portuguese discoveries, because that's going to be very problematic.
That
I
would
know.
be boring.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, if
but
you do
yes,
it red, it can be.
Yeah, maybe.
It cannot be boring if you do red. Think about Gil Vicente and all those boobs and sex.
That would be a short adventure.
Yes. Well, it could be a game, but it could be like
hell.
No. It could be a game, like to play Wretched Adventures in the Discovery's time. It'd be like a historical game. I know I have to do that one.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. But anyway,
I know, that's for the future.
I think the space idea is better.
No, but the space idea is better.
That's probably better. So right now, well, the first thing I'll do for space is that setting I mentioned, but I can
those 5 people.
I can that's the 5 people, but
not all of them are people.
Oh yeah, well,
but I would like to see him as a crew, as possible players that you could play.
Maybe you can. Well, of course, I will do the characters.
Yes.
So I will introduce the characters, and they will have some text about them. Probably first person. I think it sounds better in first person. Perhaps explaining the setting.
Mm-hmm.
That might sound good. It's something I like. Probably not everything like that, but explaining the setting using
from
characters.
First person.
Yeah, from a first person perspective, that might be interesting to do. And there's another advantage. I can write in a more
literary way.
Not literary, the opposite, more colloquial way.
Yeah, colloquial way, yes.
Because it's people talking or writing. So I might do that probably. I haven't thought about it, but obviously it can't be just that. The Wretched Legion.
You need
so
to have
the setting will have
stories the planets with
things.
Stories. Yes,
I can put
other
everything
factions.
Because of course this is supposed to be a setting that has everything in there.
The Federal Alliance, or the thing that is called the Empire, the
Galactic Federation. But that, I could develop that a lot, but I'm not going to do that probably. I'm going to insert there some more ideas and maybe then next pick up that to do scenarios, perhaps. That's probably better than doing several settings.
I promise I'll write adventures, short
but
adventures.
I will do another
while
setting.
You are writing the settings, so you can have all the time to write.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will do another setting that will be connecting Wretched New Flesh.
And a Validade in Space.
Yeah, a Validade in Space. So that there will be a bridge there. That won't be a game, of course. There's no need for that. Maybe add some rules that I added here in for space combat and building spacecraft. So that doesn't exist in Wretched New Flesh. So that setting might have some rules, but it won't have the full rules. It's not needed. And I think it's a little bit probably a little bit more hard sci-fi than space, even though it's not hard, but it's harder. It's still because
it's going to be plastic sci-fi.
Yeah, that might cover that plan I had of doing 70s and early 80s movies adapted.
You see, all our plans are, I want this movie. How are we going to turn this into a game?
That's what I spent my whole game mastering career doing. Okay, I want to do something like Soylent Green. Where's the game where I can play that doesn't exist? And of course, maybe now there is, certainly now, but not in the 90s. Yep. There wasn't. So I'm going to do that with that thing that I don't know what I'm going to call it. The setting that will build that bridge between New Flesh and space. that will be covering um, 1970s sci-fi. Not all, because something for Barbarella, for example, and that kind of weird stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that's space opera.
that's space opera. That's space. This one, so that will be covered in. Even though there's a game for that, Green Gems,
Metal.
Machinations of the Space Princess is the game for that. But anyway, if you don't want to play that one, you can play this one, or you can play both. I don't care. Um, okay, so then the Halloween small scenario, and what else?
Layouts.
Yeah,
Layouts everywhere.
several layouts and groovy space. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, Valerian, I don't know it that well. I know the movie. I didn't like the movie.
I liked it and didn't like it at the same time.
Yeah.
I got the idea that the comics, the graphic novel is bande dessinée is probably interesting.
La bande
The
dessinée.
bande dessinée, but the film, there was something a bit too much for me because I didn't know the bande
Well,
dessinée.
the fact that dessinée,
Dessinée.
dessinée. Well, the thing I don't really like about it is the
You
kids.
felt it was too young.
Yeah, the kids being. I thought I was watching Spy Kids or something.
That's because you're an old fart.
I don't like movies with kids. They were really kids, not teenager kids. Well,
They were
they were
not, but they
teenager,
looked like kids. Yeah, they looked young.
they looked too young. They weren't really children, but too young. Uh, so I don't know. Maybe there was also that Corto Maltese, I think.
Yes.
But I'll probably not do it in space. I'll do it in as it's supposed to be. Yeah. But I don't. I'm not sure yet what I will introduce in that setting for space. The one I'm going to write next. So I'll probably take a look at the things people suggested, and then I'll probably the next game will most likely be Ratchet the Vigilantes, which is the superhero kind of superhero, but that won't be that soon. I will do the rest before, so I don't know, probably next year or the end of the year. I don't know. It depends what
happens with,
what
the,
comes
with
along.
the settings.
Yeah, well, the setting won't. I'm not expecting to take.
Yeah, but after that, it
until
depends what you
January.
actually really feel like doing.
Yeah, so I might do something for space, something else, an adventures or something, or I don't know, something else. Well, I know that I'm going to do layouts.
Are you complaining?
No,
good.
I'm saying that I know I'm going to do layouts because there are things already done and things that will be, and also several things from Joe Coombs that I'm going to, and he is going to change some stuff and choose some stuff, and I'm going to watch to look take a look at what I already have and decide what I'm going to do with those bits and so that he writes a lot, so I have to take a look at that. So I think there are at least two horror one shots. So that's something else for exploitation. Okay, there's genre black books. Yeah,
Okay.
I was. Yeah, uh, that's probably better. Yes. Uh, I was forgetting the police attacking.
Yeah, but that's not going to have rules. That's going to be just
No,
a
of course
setting.
not.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, the police attacking.
anything that's exploitation won't have rules. It's just it will be just scenarios and
And I want to do the hags, but yeah, I'm not allowed. The hags and girls in the reformatory, but I was told I need to write things for epoch and for fantasy. I'm very impressed.
yeah. Well, you can write it if you prefer to write that before.
But it all depends. When at the end of the year, let's see what I feel like I'm like doing, because that's going to be offensive.
Oh yes, offensive. Everything for exploitation is offensive. So.
Yeah, but that's going to be.
But well, now we have the backup. So
Yes.
if they spit on us and put it
I actually had
away.
an idea that I could change it instead of being a reformatory for young women. It could be actually a prison, and it could be on Space or for New Flash. But I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
We
it
need
could
to
be.
talk about that during wine on
Yeah.
at dinner.
Okay, so I think
That's it, all for
that's it.
now.
Yeah.
So, beijinhos à família.
Yeah. Beijinho da
Yeah. See
família.
you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.